best out my loud mouth. I always get respect when I pop out, mob out. Ain't nobody stomp around in my house. Tuck them in the timeout, fuck around and find out.
My angels coming deep and they cover me. I'm about to run a sweep, I ain't coming peace. I just hit another peak, I'm at one a week. And I've been out here sucker free, I don't wanna speak. She wondering what's up with me, what's become of me. I told her I was smoking leaves off a money tree, comfortably. I was about to lean off in luxury. Luckily, I'll come back and weed out the fuckery. Blowing up my phone, she ain't got enough of me. We flowing overload, we done got...
Hey yo, you already know what it is. It's the newest, hottest, best sports podcast show in the world.
Man, it's the Not For Loser Sports Podcast. Unfiltered, unscripted, real takes, high stakes, and I am your host, man. They call me the Fresher. Thank you. Thank you. As y'all know, every episode is sponsored by the luxurious streetwear brand, Numi Vested / Coins Apparel. Look, smell, feel like money today. www.numivested.com. All right. For those that's just joining us, you are in the right place if you want to hear what you're not going to hear at them other major networks. For those that been here since the beginning, we appreciate you, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, man. So, chat, I'm here. I'm here to talk about the Thursday night game tomorrow. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't really think this game might be entertaining because it's a divisional game now. The Pittsburgh Steelers is favored by 5.5. I'm going to bring up my 5 picks for tomorrow night in a second. But I believe this game is going to be very entertaining due to the fact that Joe Flacco gets another week in the books with the new playbook and the receivers. No matter what you can say, man, listen, we understand that the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line is not great and Joe Flacco is a statue. But when you got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, like, if you get the ball out in the right amount of time, the Cincinnati Bengals can be dangerous, man. And I just believe, as y'all see the title, are the Bengals season over with the loss? Yes. The Bengals are going to have to try to figure it out until Joe Burrow gets back. Now, for some reason, it seemed like Joe Burrow is made of plastic, of cardboard, because it seemed like every year he ends up with the injury and he loses a significant amount of time, man. But in order for the Bengals to keep their season going, they have to win tomorrow night. Now, it ain't like the division. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers is in sole control of that division. So if you come out with a win, you put yourself ahead. Not ahead of the division, but now you got one up on a team that's leading that division. You got to think about it. The Cleveland Browns is trash. The Baltimore Ravens, trash, even though they get Lamar Jackson back this week. But Lamar Jackson don't play defense. So, and the Cincinnati Bengals is trash. But I believe it's like the Cincinnati Bengals is similar to the Buffalo Bills. But the Cincinnati Bengals have better offensive weapons over there than the Buffalo Bills. The defense is just about equal. I don't care what nobody say. The Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals defense is equal. But the Cincinnati Bengals have way more offensive firepower than the Buffalo Bills. So, if Joe Burrow could come back, man, I don't know when they expect he was supposed to be gone for 3 months. I believe he got a toe injury, gone for 3 months. So December, I don't know, man. I don't think this season can be saved because I don't believe Joe Flacco can win 4 games. He already lost one. Let's say if Joe Flacco if Joe Burrow comes back in December, that means Joe Flacco got to win the next 4 games, 4 out of 5. And I don't think that can happen, honestly. So quite honestly, are the Bengals season over with the loss? Yes, but I also think it's over, period. And it's time for Zach Taylor to go. So, before I get into the the vibe top 5 picks of the week Thursday edition, I got to get into my MVP. Yeah, I know, chat. I'm getting back into the swing of things. So, last week, I got to give out an MVP award for the player of the week. And it wasn't hard, even though I don't want to give it to him because the refs always give it to him. But the MVP for week 6 here at Not for Loser Sports Podcast is Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Patrick Mahomes was stellar. Do we need to say more? Like, Patrick Mahomes put on a performance against the Detroit Lions. Patrick Mahomes was 22 of 30, 257 yards. He averaged a little under 9 yards per play, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. He was sacked 3 times, but he had a passer rating of 132.2. So this week, week 6, MVP, most valuable player of the week, goes out to Patrick Mahomes. Congratulations to Patrick Mahomes. Now, I'm about to get into the vibes, top 5 picks of the week. Thursday edition. Now, again, disclaimer, this is not betting advice at all. So hold on, let me pull up. Let me see something, chat. I got to pull it up. I swear, man, sometimes my phone be acting weird, man. I don't know what it is, man. It might be time for a new phone. It's always getting frozen. All right. So here you go. As you can see it on the screen, the vibes, top 5 picks of the week. I know it may sound crazy, but I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals with the 5.5. Only because I believe Joe Flacco is going to be more productive with another week under his belt with the playbook and the receivers. And I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is all that great. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, they do have all the pieces in place, but they haven't played up to the it's like the Pittsburgh Steelers defense play to the level of competition. So I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals with the 5.5. My prediction for the final score is 24-20, Pittsburgh. So I'm taking the 5.5. I am taking the over. The over is 43.5. I just gave y'all my prediction for the final score, 24-20, which is 44. So I'm definitely taking over the 43.5. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers with plus 1.5 touchdowns, passes. Listen, we already spoke on the Cincinnati Bengals defense, which is absolutely atrocious. Aaron Rodgers will throw for 2 or more touchdowns tomorrow night. And my anytime touchdown score, I'm telling you, y'all better listen. I'm taking Pat Freiermuth, the tight end. The Cincinnati Bengals, they middle of their defense is wide open. And Pat Freiermuth, anytime you inside the red zone, Aaron Rodgers look for Pat Freiermuth. So I'm taking Pat Freiermuth as an anytime touchdown score. And last but not least, my 5th pick is Jamar Chase plus 60 yards, receiving yards. Like I said, Joe Flacco, another week in the books. Jamar Chase is one of the best weapons in the NFL. You could get him the ball on a 5-yard slant, he could hit his head on the goalpost. And I believe Joe Flacco. Y'all see how Michael Penix used Drake London the other night against Buffalo? I believe Joe Flacco is going to use Jamar Chase the same way. His security blanket. Jamar Chase might, listen, don't quote me on this, but I'm going to say it. Jamar Chase might have 13 receptions or more. Joe Flacco is going to have to get the ball out quick. So there y'all have it. So as y'all know, what's today? Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. I will be back. We'll be back to break down the Pittsburgh and Cincinnati game. What we see? What we got on the schedule? Let me see what we got on the schedule, chat. Week 7 schedule. I will be here Friday, and I will give my the vibe top 5 picks of the week for Sunday. So here go the schedule, chat. Week 7. Tomorrow we got Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. Eagles at the Minnesota Vikings. Ouch. In Minnesota, tune in Friday. I'll give you that. We got the Panthers at the Jets, Saints at the Bears, Colts at the Chargers, Green Bay at Arizona, Atlanta at San Francisco, Rams at Jacksonville, the Patriots at Tennessee, the Dolphins at Cleveland, Toilet Bowl, the Raiders at the Chiefs. That's going to be that ain't going to be a good one because Geno Smith sucked, man. Giants at Broncos, Commanders at Cowboys, and Buccaneers at Lions. Oh, my God. That Monday night game, the Buccaneers at the Lions, is the game of the week. So that's the game I'm going to lock in on that following Tuesday. Listen, this game is going to be stellar. I don't know if Bucky Irvin going to be back. Who else they missing? If they missing Chris Godwin, I think Tampa Bay missing Chris Godwin still. But, I didn't know that was the schedule. That looked like the best game of that. I don't even really see any other game that catches my attention. But since I owe it to y'all, I got to tap into a few of them games. Honestly, I watch NFL Red Zone because, again, the fresher is a gambler. So I watch NFL Red Zone. And then I go back and watch highlights to get more in depth and to break it down, everything I see. So y'all already know what it is, man. It's the fresher. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in. If y'all looking for the newest, hottest streetwear brand, man, it's Numi Vestis. Numi Vestis is Latin for coins apparel. It means dressed in cash or money clothes. And let me tell you something. If you are money motivated, which everybody in America is, I don't care what your profession is, money has always been the mission. In order to attract money, you have to look, smell, feel like money. So make sure y'all go tap in to Numi Vestis /coins apparel. And y'all already know, man, I see y'all Friday, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Y'all already know how it go, man.
I told her I was smoking leaves off a money tree comfortably. I was about to lean off the luxury. Luckily, I'll come back and weed out the fuckery. Blowing up my phone, she ain't got enough of me. We flowing overload, we done got a lucky streak. Fuck with me, I can flip $1 million company abundantly.